So, Namaste, friends. Welcome to Vedic IAS Academy's Prelims Roundup. I know the hall tickets for UPSC exam, especially the prelims, have come, and you are all anxiously waiting for the same. On 28th May is your most important day in your life. So, best wishes for that. So, we at Vedic IAS Academy is there to help you. We are just for your helping you. All the best for the first time. Let's Lord Almighty bless you. May your dreams come true. That is our greetings from our side. So in your endeavor, let us join hands and here from Vedic, we have identified some very important questions which is probable for the UPSC. So here, let us see what is some of these questions. Let us see. So this is our current affairs magazine slide. And you can see every month we have come out with vibrant issues which is relevant, which has shocked this nation, which has inspired this nation, and this whole relevant to the UPSC point of view. So let's go and check some questions. So first, let's start with the first question. Consider the following statements. It is voluntary export control regime that involves sharing information on transfers of conventional weapons and dual-use goods and technologies. Second statement is, its membership includes 42 states, mostly from NATO and the EU. The third statement, the Secretariat of the Wassenaar Arrangements is located in Vienna, Austria. China is the most powerful member of the Wassenaar Agreement as the main funding source of the agreement. Fifth, India assumed the chairmanship of the group for a period of 2 years from January 2023. Which of the above statements regarding Wassenaar Agreement are true? A, 1, 2, and 3 only. 1, 3, and 4, 5 only. C is 4 and 5 only. All the statements are true. So what is the correct answer? So I'm waiting for your answer. So I have comment from Mega, I have comment from Hashil KK. So I'm just waiting for some more time for you to respond. So let us, Chinu, Rasha Chinu has given A. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Hashil KK is telling C, 4 and 5 only. And so Anisha Anwar is again going with A. Well, I'll just wait for a couple of seconds more, 10 seconds more, so that before I give it a call for the same, because somebody joined late, there's a lag in connection or anything, so that get a chance. So now the answer is open to the floor. So whether it will be A, whether it will be B, whether it will be C or D, let us examine, let us close the suspense. The answer is coming in front of you. The answer is A. So Mega, Hashil, Rasha, Chinu, etc., all of you, everybody from wherever parts of India or outside, you have marked the answers correct. Your option A is the correct answer. So, what is Wassenaar Agreement? Wassenaar Agreement is named after the city of Wassenaar in Netherlands, where the initial negotiations took place. Now, I'll just explain what is Wassenaar. See, there are certain technologies in the world which can have multiple usages. This can have civil usages, that is normal, maybe used in medicine, but these technologies can be used for other purposes, for making bomb, making nuclear weapons, etc. So there was a need to control these spread of these technologies. So the nations came together and formed an agreement called Wassenaar Agreement. The place was Wassenaar in Netherlands, and that took place in 1995. Now, Wassenaar, the Vienna is the secretariat of the agreement. That's Vienna is the secretariat. Vienna is the capital of Austria. There's a headquarters of the Wassenaar Agreement. Now, all P5 countries except China is a member to the Wassenaar Agreement. P5 is, the Security Council of the United Nations comprises of Russia, United States, United Kingdom, France, and China. So India joined the group membership in 2017 as a 42nd member. So India became the 42nd member of the P5 in 2017. But India is not the member of any nuclear supply group. India is not a member of other things. And China is also not a member of this thing. In 2023, from January December 31st onwards, we are a chairman. We have assumed chairmanship of the Wasina Agreement for 1 year. The chairmanship is given to every country for 1 year. So India, after 2017, we joined. In 2022, December 31st, we got the member. We became the chairmanship. So 1 year, we will be holding this. So that is Wassenaar Agreement. I'll show the map of the countries who are the members. You can see they are spread throughout the world. So all the countries marked in green are the members of the Wassenaar Agreement. We give courtesy to the Wikipedia for the image. So these are the grand countries marked in green are part of the Wassenaar Agreement. This is what's so Wassenaar Agreement. So it is for the control of dual use technologies which can be used for making bombs, making disastrous weapons, maybe even nuclear bombs. So they are controlled by these technologies are controlled by the countries. The countries which possesses these technologies coming together in the form of a Wassenaar group. They told they will not be allowing the spread only among these. There's a regulations for that. So that is the purpose of Wassenaar Agreement. There are different technology group. So I'm not going into details, but you should under the question from Wassenaar Agreement is expected. So if you can lucky, you know it, you are going to get 2 marks for the Union Public Service Commission exam. So let's go into the next question. This is regarding the parliamentary system of India. The question is, consider the following statements regarding the parliamentary system of India. The Constitution of India provides for parliamentary form of government, both at the center and the states. Second statement is Article 74 and 75 deals with the parliamentary system of government at the union level and the state level. Third statement is in the parliamentary system, the executive is responsible to the legislature for its policies and acts. Which of the above statements are correct? A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 1 and 3 only, and D, 2 and 3 only. So this question is regarding your understanding on the parliamentary system. Article 74 and 75 deals with Prime Minister. So what is the answer? Constitution provides for a parliamentary form of government. So what is out of the three, which are the correct answers? A is 1 only, B is 1 and 2, C is 1 and 3 only, D is 2 and 3 only. So I'm just giving you some time for your responses. So I'm getting the responses. So Anisha Anwar is telling B. So any other person, please respond. I'm just waiting for your responses. Anyone else? So your response is C. Rasha Chinu, your response is C. Remember which of the four above statements are correct. Meka, you are given the response as A. Harshil has stuck with B again. So Rasha Chinu, I think you have changed the response to A. So before I call it the quiz, we can you can change your options, but in UPSC exams you can't change options so easily. So before taking a decision, weigh your options and then give the response. Kiran Haridas has responded with C. Akhilesh Ajit has responded with C again. Be careful. There's something which you know. Read the statements. So UPSC, please be careful. You should be an Hashil KK has changed his response to B. So I'm just going to give it a quit. I'm just going to forum open under 10 seconds so that anybody else is joining can have a go at it. So what is the answer? Answer is C. Answer is C. What is C? 1 and 3 only. C is the correct answer. The nominal executive in parliamentary form of government is characteristics is basically two executives. One is the head of the state, and the second is the head of the government. The president, the head of the state, is a nominal executive, but the prime minister is the real executive. In such a system, the president of monarch is not much think. It is president, prime minister, and the cabinet which bears the system. Constitution of India provides for a parliament to become one at the center and the states. Yes. Articles 74 and 75 deals with parliamentary system at the union level, and Articles 163 and 164 contains provisions with regard to the states. This second part of the statement is the key to the answer. So executive is responsible to the legislature. That is why the response is C. Okay. So union level 163 and 164 provides for the parliamentary structure at the state level with the governor and the chief minister. So your second part of the statement has to be balanced. Then only you will get the correct response. So that is why the answer is C. What is C? C is 1 and 3 only. So, okay, that is the important. So be clear. 163, 164 at the state level, 74, 75 at the union level. Executive is responsible to the legislature for this policy and acts. That's both the levels. So that is parliamentary system of government. Why parliamentary system? Because there's been elections, there's been appointment of the new monarch of England, but parliamentary system is in discussion. So, and it is possible that a question may come from the parliamentary system of government. You have to have a good understanding. So let's go take the new question. So again, the next question has to be with Election Commission of India. A lot of discussions has been with Election Commission. Let's see the question. The Election Commission of India possesses legal authority to uphold the principles of internal democracy within the political parties and urge them to hold elections to guarantee the renewal, alteration, or re-election of the leadership every 3 years. The Representation of Peoples Act 1951 is a legislative framework under which the guidelines for the registration of political parties are issued. Which of the above statements are correct? A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, and D, neither 1 nor 2. So I'm waiting for your responses. And I hope you can weigh the answer. Representation of People's Act, Election Commission. What is the purpose of that? That is your area of interest. So let me see what is your responses. Megan has come with the response D. Others, I'm waiting for your response. So let's weigh the options, be correct, and you can get 2 marks for this exam. Anyone else? Election Commission, Representatives People Act. If you know, definitely, if you don't know the answer, you can not give that answer because there is a negative credit for the Union Public Service Commission exams. So after 10 seconds, I will give it a open the forum. So let's check the answer after 10 seconds. Okay, here comes the answer. Answer is B. Okay, why B? That is the key. The statement 1 is incorrect. What is statement 1? Statement 1 talks about the Election Commission of India possesses legal authority to hold principles of internal democracy within political parties and urge them to hold election granting renewal of their leadership, but every 3 years. 3 years is not the correct. And Election Commission does not have the legal authority. You can only register. Statement 2, Representation of People's Act 1951 provides a regulatory framework for Election Commission. Now, what does the Constitution tells us? Constitution tells that there has to be a Election Commission, but it is silent about how the political party, internal democracy of the political parties. Constitution doesn't mention any of the answers. So that you have to understand. So if the statement comes that Constitution mentions political parties and the internal elections, no, the Constitution is totally silent about it. And what is the people's Election Commission conducts elections, but it is they can register the political parties, etc. But it cannot force Election Commission. It cannot force parties to have internal elections. So that is not the domain. There is a debate on that. And again, Supreme Court has given a judgment on Election Commission that the internal arrangement, how the selection process, etc., has to be changed. So Election Commission is in news and current. So any question related to Election Commission may come, not exactly this, but something similar. So that make your topic study well for Election Commission, how it is appointed, what are the positions, what is its duty, and we are just gone beyond it. So People's Representation of People's Act, that is also important in this area of prelims. Now, what are the positions in other countries? That is also important, because in other countries, in contrast, such as US and UK, the candidates are selected for debates, public criticism, etc. India lacks a similar mechanism of internal regulation. So there was a 1999 Law Commission report that suggested for a need for internal regulatory machine. CEC submitted a draft to the Union Law Ministry in 2011, but nothing has so far happened. This is the area, this future suggestion. So that is an area a question can be expected from the Election Commission of India. So what is compared with the internal democracy? What is lacking there? Has the Constitution provided for internal democratic regulating the internal democracy of the parties? No, that is a very clear lacuna in the Constitution or other mechanism. Representation of People's Act has yet to go forward. Law Commission as well as Election Commission itself have given suggestions to the government, but nothing so far has happened. So let's go into the next topic. With reference to a Constitution of India, consider the following statements. No High Court shall have the jurisdiction to declare any central law to be constitutionally invalid. An amendment to the Constitution of India cannot be called into question by the Supreme Court of India. Which of the above statements are correct? That's one only, two only. See both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So what is the answers regarding Constitution of India? Anyone? Megha, others, Ashil, Ajish, Akhilesh. So what is the answer for this thing? Which of the statements is correct? What's your response for the same? So this is with regard to High Court and amendments. So Article 368 is in discussion. That's why this area is important. Harshil KK has gone for D. So anyone else? I'll just wait for a couple of things. Nathan has gone for D. I'll wait for another 20 seconds or 25 seconds more so that any more respondents they want to come in, you can have a discussion. Be confident, weigh your option and then check. So others who are listening, please come in, give your response. You get it, you're getting 2 marks. Unfortunately, I don't have any chocolates to offer. So enjoy this session, check your understanding. So I'm just opening up the forum. Let's see what's the answer. The answer is D. Okay, I got Mega, I got Ashil and Nitin. You are correct. So why is D the correct? I'll just read the explanation. So D is the correct answer. So why D statement? No high court shall have jurisdiction to declare any central law to be constitutionally valid. So that's a wrong statement. An amendment to the Constitution of India cannot be called into question by the Supreme Court of India. Again, that is also a wrong answer. I'll give the explanations. After 43rd Amendment Act, 43rd 1970 amended 226 of the Constitution to restore the power of the High Courts. So 42nd had curtailed the power of the High Courts with regard to the amendment, and so the first statement is no longer entirely correct. Now, under the Amendment Act 226, the High Courts can declare a central law to be unconstitutional, but the power to do so is limited. They can do so if the challenge is based on a union violation of a fundamental right, or if the law is made by the Parliament. Second statement is also incorrect. The power of judicial review is essential feature of the Indian Constitution, and Supreme Court of India has the power to review constitutional validity of any law. An amendment to the Constitution. In fact, Supreme Court has exercised its power several times to strike down constitutional amendments that were found to be unconstitutional. How? This is the basic structure comes in. So here's where the basic structure comes in. So 368 is subjected to basic structure. So I'm not asked about basic structure, but I included the question related to basic structure in this topic. So basic structure is a debate within, you can recall in January, there was a big debate within the CJI, Chief Justice of India, and the Honorable Vice President of India. And then there's a debate controlled in media, etc. So we didn't touch the basic structure directly, but I asked the question related to Union Public Service Commission can be so creative that it can ask questions indirectly relating to your topic. Judicial review. This is part of the judicial review. So this is the query. So and also you should remember Keshavananda Bharati case is here. 50 years of Keshavananda Bharati case. Keshavananda Bharati case is in 24th April 1973. You are in 2023. The judgment came on 24 April. So that is how you relate. So in one area you study, then how do you relate into questions? This is how you can relate. So this is exactly, I didn't talk about the Supreme Court, but amendment procedures, 43rd Amendment, then the KB. This is where the UPSC can be very creative, stick to the static portion, but the question is based on the current affairs. This is one way the question can be set if the examiner really wants to check your knowledge. Okay, so that is very good, Nitin. Exactly 1973 Keshavanta Bharati case. So I hope you got a rough idea how the question paper can be set up. Next, let us go into the next question. With reference to collegium system in India, consider the following statements. Collegium system is rooted in the constitution as well as evolved through the laws promulgated by the parliament. The Supreme Court Collegium is a 5-member body headed by the incumbent Chief Justice of India. The government can raise objections regarding the collegium's choice, but if the collegium reiterates the same names, the government is bound to appoint them. Which among the above statements are correct? So it's open. So what is the answer? This is yet another question related to judiciary, because there's a lot of talks, debates about judiciary. Judiciary is stepping into so many areas. So that is an open area. I got a response from Kiran Haridas. I'm waiting for others' response. Please join in. We'll have a wonderful session. So parliamentary system, judicial review, so balance, separation of power. So that is real fundamental separation of power doctrine in the constitution and the governance. Is the legislative supreme? Is the people majoritarianism is the discussion? And then how constitutional democracy is different from just electoral democracy. So this is the area where we step in. So this is a very, very fertile area. I'm just checking your foundational knowledge with regard to constitution, because polity, the basis is constitution, and relating it to the current issues and events. Harshil has gone for C. You should be very clear why you are there. In a real exam, you don't have a chance to correct it, but okay, Harshil, very good. Stick to C. Then anyone else? Ladies, gents are running away. Can't you be good enough? Come on. I'm just prodding you to encourage you. So check, give the answer, think about it in your mind. Here you have every chance to get 2 marks. So I'm just calling the forum open. So for another 5 more seconds, we'll discuss the answer. Okay, now let's check what is the answer. Answer is C. Yes, everybody who's giving the response, you are correct. The correct answer is C, 2 and 3 only. Like, why is very clear. Collegium system didn't come about. The statement 1 is incorrect. The collegium system refers to the methods through which the judges are the Supreme Court and High Court are appointed, transferred. Collegium system is in a process by which a group of senior judges recommends. Parliament has not framed any law in the collegium in this matter. So this is very clear. This is not a parliamentary creation. This is a creation of the Supreme Court. Collegium is Supreme Court's creation. So the second statement, appointment of judges, transfer, etc. is by the collegium now. It's composed of the senior judges. Supreme Court collegium is headed by the current Chief Justice and includes four more other Chief Justices of the country. Similarly, High Court collegium is led by the Chief Justice and two other senior most judges. The collegium system is sole method for appointing judges to the higher judiciary, with government having only a collegium has decided names. Statement 3, government can also raise objections to clarifying, but the collegium is the answer. So today, judicial appointments are domain of judiciary. So that is sometimes because it's separation of power, constitution mentions the president to appoint, but here the president just appoints and the recommendation comes from the judiciary. So that is the position today, and that is exactly why the government tried to come up with judicial accountability bill, etc., but nothing doing. So there is a lot of discussions last year, and again a fertile area. So this is how maybe a somewhat easier question. Okay, next question. Consider the following statements regarding justice. Mentioned in the Indian preamble, absence of restraints on the activities of individuals and providing opportunities for their development denotes distributive justice, which is a combination of social justice and economic justice. The ideal of justice in the preamble has been taken from the Russian Revolution. So which of the above statements are correct? Okay, Harshal, I'll note it, but I want others maybe having a little slow connection, they also need to follow. That's why I'm just giving us time a little bit. So which is the following is the correct answer? So this is open to you. You can check and give me the correct answers, responses. Please come in. So anyone please responding? Question number 6. What is the answer? 1 only, 2 only. I'm just okay. Anyone? So I'm just waiting for another 10 seconds. So we are going to open the forum. So let's answer. Answer is B. Statement 1 is incorrect. Justice in preamble refers to the not favoritism, absence of favoritism. Statement 2 and 3 are correct. The concept is of distributive justice, arises from the integration of social and economic justices. So we have justice. Justice has 3 components in India, that is social, economic, and political. So this is Russian Revolution. This is from Russian Revolution. The last time there was a question on liberty. So justice can be expected. Maybe fraternity is also a very fertile ground from preamble. So that is a probable question. I hope you got any doubts or something. You can clarify. So Haridas, Kiran Haridas, Rasha, B is the correct answer. You're all correct. So just preamble is also again a fertile area. So let us go on to the next question. That is question number 7. So consider the following. Office of the leader of the house, office of the leader of the opposition, office of the whip. Which among these offices are not mentioned in the Constitution of India? So I'm just waiting for your responses. So what is the correct answer for the following? Just very simple. It is little offbeat, but this very, because polity is also sometimes you go beyond constitution. Harshal has come with the responses B. Let's see Harshal. Others, I'm just going to give the open forum for another 15 seconds. So come up with your responses. It doesn't matter. You just so I'm just opening the forum. So let's check what's the correct answer. Kiran Haridas has come with A. So others are just calling it a little bit more for everybody to give a chance for fair chance for everybody. So let's see. Remember, there is the catching which is not mentioned in the constitution. Okay, what's the answer? Let's check. What's the answer? So the answer is D. Answer is D. All those who have checked your answer, please check why it is D. Constitution does not explicitly mention the role of the leader of the house. Neither does the constitution mention the rules of the house, but these positions are mentioned in the rules of the house, parliamentary statute respectively. In contrast, whip is not mentioned in constitutional parliamentary regulations, but it's what is whip? You know, anti-defection law. Whip, anti-defection law. Now it's a lot of discussion in Supreme Court, especially Maharashtra. Maharashtra House case. 10th schedule. So where have you gone wrong? Where have you gone wrong with this question? Is are not mentioned in the constitution. So that is a very clear thing. Okay, you should know that. Answer is D. So let me go into next question. Shall I? I hope you're all following. Okay, the question number 8. This is with the international relations. The South China Sea is linked to the East China Sea. I'm just you can read the question on the your screen. The countries involved in the territorial disputes concerning South China Sea include Brunei, China, Malaysia, Philippines, Taiwan, Vietnam. Select the correct answer from the codes given below. So I'm going to say A is 1 only, 2B is 2 only, C is both 1 and 2, and D is neither 1 nor 2. Harshal is fast fingers. Harshal has come with the response B. So I'm just waiting for another 10-15 seconds for others to catch up. And you're all doing very well, and it's a wonderful session. I hope we have an interactive session also. We are going to chat boxes. So let's see. I'm opening the forum. Let us see what is the answer. Answer is C, Harshal. So where is you gone? South China Sea is a body of water. This is the area. Okay, just see the map. This is the entire area is the South China Sea. I'll show another map where all these countries are also marked. Okay, Anisha Anwar, the answer is B, but the answer is C here. What is the response? B. It's connected to the East China Sea through Taiwan Strait and to the Philippine Sea via Luzon. The South China Sea is enclosed by several geographical features, including Taiwan Strait. I'll show you the map again, another map. So this is the area of our interest. Okay, Hainan, this is Vietnam. This is Vietnam, this is Vietnam, this is Hainan province of China. This is China. This is Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. This is Malaysia. This is Brunei. This is Indonesia, Singapore, South China Sea, Philippines, Taiwan. This is Taiwan Strait. This is area. Taiwan Strait. So this is, last year there was a lot of debate. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the US Congress, going there. There's a lot of meeting up. Here something has happened. Something will now happen, especially in the context of Russia-Ukraine conflict. So where is very, very, very in area of interest for UPSC. So this is maybe a possible. It can be a map-based question also. I didn't ask a map, but you can be on a map and then you can give an answer. So geography, international relations and politics. This is a very, very important area. So you can see a lot of porcupine diplomacy, so many terms. So just a very simple question. I hope that you understood it. So let's go on to the next question. Consider the following statements. Indian Parliament, like the British Parliament, is both supreme and sovereign body. Indian Constitution is a blend of rigidity and flexibility. Which of the above statements are true? A, one only. B, two only. C, both one and two. D, neither one nor two. So this is a question with regard to compare the constitutions of the world. We can see what is this heading. So what is the answer? This is a very, very simple, straightforward, but you have to deeper understanding about the parliament, the constitution and comparative. So Kiran Haridas has come with the response B. So I'm waiting for the other's response. He may be correct, he may not be correct, but Kiran, all the best for trying. Keep the enthusiasm up. That's the way you keep. So in your exams, complete the paper. Don't leave any question. Attempt every question. That's my tip for you. There will be 100 questions and attend both the sessions, morning as well as evening. So that's just a tip. No matter how difficult you felt in the morning session, complete the paper, complete the second, attend the second paper also, then only come out. Don't leave it in between. So everybody else, I'm opening up the forum. It has been a pleasure to be with you. We are almost spent 1 hour with you. I hope this is worthwhile and see. So let's see what is the answer. Answer is 2 only. So what is 2 only? Answer is 2 only means what? Two only is B. B is the correct answer. So the question for 9 is B. B is the correct answer. So Indian Parliament is the supreme lawmaking body, but unlike British Parliament, it is not sovereign. The Constitution is the supreme law in the country, and all other authorities flow from Supreme Constitution. So Constitution is the highest authority. Then comes the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. That's the Parliament. That is Indian situation. So statement 2 is true. Indian Constitution is a blend of both rigidity and flexibility. So Harshil, I'm so sorry. You should check your answer because B is the correct answer. Second statement is only correct. Okay. So second statement is true. So this is one of the rigidity, blend of rigidity and flexibility is a unique feature of the Indian Constitution. So we are coming to the final question of the quiz, and this is a live session. So let us go and see the final quiz. Okay. So consider the following statements, identify the correct answer. It lies between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan and mean sea of islands. By 2014, the lake had almost completely dried up. leaving behind a giant ship graveyard where camels walk around, rotting remains of fishing vessels, etc. Select the correct quote from the statement given above. Caspian Sea. Are we talking about Caspian Sea? B. Aral Sea, Dead Sea, Sea of Marmara. So what is the correct answer? So this is a question of your geography, understanding of your map, as well as of current relevance. I'll explain while we see the. So anyone with the answer for the 10th question, the final question of the quiz live session on the YouTube? So I'm waiting for the answer, which is which island are we talking about? So that is what idea, what is the sea, what is the geographical entity are we referring to? Anyone? This is the final question of your session. I had a wonderful session with all of you. So what is the answer? Shall I, anyone want to take a chance? Harshil KK has gone for Aral Sea, that is B, Aral Sea. Anyone other than Harshil? Just give it a try. Femias has gone for B, Aral Sea again. Fatima Rasha has gone for B, again Aral Sea. Anyone else? Kiran has also gone for, Kiran Hardar has also gone for B. So I'm just waiting for your responses. Just a couple of seconds more. I'll keep the forum open for any further responses to come. Okay. So this is the map. This is the map. The answer is Aral Sea. We are talking about Aral Sea. So you are all correct. I'm just trying to scroll the screen for you. This is Aral Sea in 1957, 1977, 1984, 2001, 2004, and 2008. See the degrees of the sea. So this is the area. This is Aral Sea. This is the area. Okay, which we are talking about Kazakhstan, Russia. You can have is nearby to Azerbaijan. Caspian Sea is here. Iran, Turkmenistan. This is Central Asia. So Central Asia is very important because it's China. Everybody is coming here interested. So the question for the UPSC, since with the Ukraine war, maybe directly, then if you want. But if it is asked indirectly, then you can say area of Poland, maybe European Union. I just taken on the eastern side, that is Kazakhstan, etc. So that is also a probable area. So this is important in this sense. This can be from your environment also. This is with regard to polity and so geography. It's a combined question. So you basically can club the questions and ask. So RLC is located between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan in Central Asia, which is one of the largest freshwater lakes of the world. It is crucial for fishing local community. It has shrunk rapidly in the past few days. The main reason is diversion of water. So many reasons are there. So you can call this question for GK, polity, not polity, IR. Then for geography also, this question may be for us in the sense of ecology and environment. So this is a important area. I got most of you got the answer correct. I'm so happy. So just take the map once again. So this is the area, Commonwealth of Independent States as well Russia. So this is the area. Okay, fine. I hope you got a wonderful session with us. Thank you for logging in. Any more comments, any suggestions, you can please put it in your chat boxes. We will improve upon it. It's a humble effort from our side. And so keep on participating. We'll come up with different topics every day. Next tomorrow, we'll have a different topic we're covering. So again, I'll join you back in a week's time. So before prelims, just to brushing up for 2023 prelims, you are all very crucially waiting. I hope you are all received the hall tickets. And the simple suggestion from you, just identify your centers early enough, get your hall ticket ready, get your pencils, papers, everything ready so that you don't have in the last minute rush. All the best, everybody. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.